Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be Adeline's 4-month update. I am finally just getting around to doing it. Like if you watch my previous vlog, you know my life has been a little crazy and it has taken me this long to get to it. So let's just go ahead and get started because I have a list and there is a lot on the list. So let's go ahead and just jump right in. So last week we took Adeline to her 4-month checkup and she had her 4-month vaccinations done. And they also weighed her and she is 12 pounds 10 ounces. So I have a teeny tiny little girl. She's so tiny. She's in the 17th percentile for her weight, and I forget exactly how long she was, but her length is in the 79th percentile. So she's long and skinny, and my grandfather, my mom, and my brother are like skinny and like tall, so I think that she's gonna take after them. So yeah, she's a little teeny tiny girl. She's still wearing 0 to 3 month clothes. We just started putting her in 3 to 6 month, and they're like, they fit, but they're like a little still big. Like she definitely is going to fit in them for probably another 2-3 months. But she can fit in 0 to 3 and 3 to 6. We're completely done with newborn. We were at the doctor as well. The doctor told us to start introducing food to Adeline, so that is what we are doing now. Last week we gave her cereal and she was completely fine on the plain Gerber cereal. We had to teach her how to like swallow it, and Adeline like copies you really good. Like she's very smart. If you like stick your tongue out, she'll stick her tongue out. So to teach her how to swallow food, we kept going, and every time that we did that, she was doing it and she was understanding that like it goes down. So when we feed Adeline, we have to like make that motion so she knows to swallow it. But she did good on the cereal. This week we started introducing her to bananas. So the bananas are still slippery for her, like the texture of it is weird. So we put the bananas in with the rice. Or not the rice, yeah, it is rice cereal. So we put the bananas in with the cereal and mixed it up, and she seems to be doing good with it, like mixed, and we haven't had any reactions to anything. I'm doing it like 1 week at a time because if she does have an allergic reaction, I don't want to mix up food and then have no idea what she's allergic to or anything. So that's why we're just doing one food at a time. She is rolling over extremely quick. Like, I can lay her on her back and within like 2 seconds she's on her stomach. So she's going from back to stomach. I know in my 3-month update I had mentioned that she was just rolling to her side, but now like she's a pro at the rolling over from back to stomach. She still can't go from stomach to back, but the doctor said that it was really good that she was at least doing stomach to or back to stomach, because he said a lot of babies don't even start doing that till 6 months. So she's doing really good with the rolling over. We also started putting her in her crib. She's constantly swinging at night. She doesn't want to lay on her back, and she's not like stretching out. Like I feel bad for her because I feel like she should be stretching out like how I sleep at night. Like you want to stretch your body out. So I started putting her in the crib, and she, like I said, since she was a baby, she does not want to sleep on her back. She hates sleeping on her back. The only way that I can get her to sleep is if she's moving and like her mind forgets about that she's on her back. So I put her in her crib and she immediately rolls over from stomach or back to stomach in the crib. Well, I noticed that the first night that she was in her crib, I was up all night checking the monitor, sneaking in, looking at her, making sure she was breathing, just because it's scary the first time that they're by themselves. And then the next night I put her in bed, and then Mike came up and checked on her and noticed that she was like face down in the crib. And I didn't know if I was being like an overprotective mom, where I was like, I didn't want her sleeping in the crib. I didn't know if it was me. I didn't know, I didn't know if I was just being dramatic. So Mike had said something. He was like, that her, she keeps slipping over on her stomach and her head's facing the mattress. I was like, yeah, I seen that. And I didn't sleep all last night. And he said, well, I was up checking her too. So he was up all night. I was up all night checking her. And we both agreed that she's too little to be in the crib. Some people might you know, want their babies in the crib or have already put their babies in the crib, but we just agreed that Adeline is not ready for the crib. We think she's too little because she doesn't know how to roll over yet from stomach to back, and it's scary because, you know, she can smother herself. So we just completely said, you know what, she's fine in our room in the swing for now, and that's just the way it's going to be until she can roll over from stomach to back. We are back to sleeping. I know last month I had mentioned that babies apparently go through the 4-month sleep regression. Adeline, I think, went through a 3-month sleep regression. She is starting to sleep through the night again. We are waking up. She's going to bed again at 11 o'clock for, I would say, probably like a good 3 weeks. She was up again till like 2 o'clock in the morning. We were waking up all through the night. And I mentioned that to the doctor, and that's when the doctor said give her cereal too to fill up her belly. And then we are going to bed by 11 o'clock now, and we're not waking up till like 7 o'clock in the morning. So I think that is fabulous. I think that she's doing great on sleeping, and I can't complain. She is starting to recognize herself in the mirror. If you guys saw my last update, she was looking at herself through the viewfinder. Like she can like see herself, and she loves it. But if you guys follow me on like Instagram or Snapchat and Facebook, I posted a video of Adeline saying hi to herself in the mirror. Like I like come around the corner and I have a mirror in my kitchen and I say, "There's the baby," and she starts cracking up. Like she knows herself, and it's so cute. If you guys want to follow me on any social media accounts, the links are down below. She is pooping a lot better. I mentioned also in my last 3-month update that we had to give Adeline prune juice every day. We don't have to do that anymore. She's pooping on her own, thank God. And we are done with the prunes. She is reaching for things. We started showing Adeline that when you want something, you like go like this. Like when I get ready to pick her up, I go, "Come here, come here," and like I keep going like this to her. Well, I would say last week I was walking by her and my mom was holding her, and no, opposite. I was holding her and my mom, I forget what it was really, but somebody was holding her, somebody was walking by, and she went like, her little baby hands went to like reach, and it was the cutest thing ever. So we really have been doing it even more now because now it's like it's working. So she is reaching for things. If she sees a toy that she wants, like if I go like this with a toy, she puts her hands up for it. So she's definitely reaching for things and starting to recognize, you know, people more and what is hers, what she can play with. Everything goes in the mouth too. Like everything goes in the mouth. So she's doing really good. She's lifting her head up on her own phenomenally. Like I can be holding her on the side and she just holds her head up. She started doing that, I would say, like last month, and she's doing really good. Like I still watch her head, but I barely even like support her head now. Like she just does it on her own. When Adeline was like, I would say she was like a month old, I noticed that her bones were cracking a lot. Like every time we picked her up, her bones would crack, and I couldn't figure out what it was, and it was freaking me out. I asked the doctor last time we were there when she was like 2 months old why her bones were cracking, and he said it was a hormone relaxant. And apparently when a woman is carrying a female child, you know, your hormones go into her body. So when a female is going to deliver a baby, a hormone relaxant is released throughout the body, and it relaxes the pelvis, and like it can be so strong, the hormone, that it relaxes like other body parts. So that hormone was released into Adeline when she was born, the hormone relaxant. That's why every time we moved her, she was popping and things like that. So I would say probably this last month we haven't noticed any more cracking. So apparently that hormone is completely gone. Adeline was breech. If you have been following me for a while, you know that she was a breech baby. We took her, when we took her to the doctor, I have like hair all over me. We took Adeline to the doctor at 2 months old. She had a x-ray, or excuse me, she had an ultrasound done. And last time that I was at the doctor for her 4-month update, the doctor said not to take her back till 9 months, and she was supposed to go back at 6, but because, you know, everything has been going really good and she's moving her legs around wonderfully, that we don't need to take her back for an x-ray until 9 months old. So that is super, super exciting. No more passy. She is like totally done with the pacifier. She doesn't want anything to do with it. We tried giving it to her to soothe her, and just to have, you know, just because it's a habit, we are so used to giving it to her, she doesn't want anything to do with it. I can't remember the last time I seen Adalynne like actually like suck on a pacifier. Probably like 2 weeks ago. So she's done with pacifiers. I mean, I guess it's good because I don't have to break her later. She broke herself. I just feel like she's so little to not want one. So I guess that's a battle that I don't have to cross later. She loves her daddy to pieces. The last weekend that Mike had off, they did some major bonding. I don't know what they did or what was done between them, but now her dad is like the best thing in the whole entire world. Every time that she sees him, she gets so excited. Like, she shakes and like she gets so excited. It's adorable. So they did some major bonding this month. We bought Adalynne Moana, the Disney movie, and because when she was had her 4-month shot, she was absolutely miserable. Like, she was so sick. So we took her to Target and we got her new jammies and a movie to watch because she was sick, and she loves it. She is just so interested in the television. She just stares at that movie. I think we've only had the movie for not that long, and we have watched it probably like 5 times already. She loves it. Adalynne is starting to learn how to scream. Not sad scream, like when we cry we scream. She screams because she's happy. So that's all we listen to at night. She gets really hyper at night before bed, so now she just screams, and it's adorable, but it can really go through your ears. Like, if you have a headache, she just goes, ah! Ah! Over and over. So she's a screamer. We give Adalynne a bath still every other day. I have heard, I was like Googling some things because her skin is like really dry. So I read on the computer that you're only supposed to give them a bath like 3 times a week still at this age. So she's averaging out like 4 times a week, I would say, like 3 or 4 times a week. I think I'm gonna stick to it though because she gets really nasty. Like, the slobber is unreal. It's gross. So I'm gonna still give her a bath like every other day. Her eyes are staying blue. I also did some research, and a lot of people said that their baby's eyes have changed by now, but hers are getting bluer, like they're getting lighter and they're staying blue. So I think she's gonna have blue eyes. I don't think that they're gonna change. Adalynne also found her toes. So all we do is eat toes all day long. She puts her feet up and she just chews on them. They're always covered in slobber. She loves her toes. Like, all the toys that the kid has, and she wants her toes more than toys. So that is it for today's video. That is Adalynne's 4-month update. I'm going to try to be better on these updates, and I said this last time, but it's sometimes impossible. I want to get these videos up exactly at like the 4 months, exactly at the 5 months, but it's hard when you're doing 20 million other things, and also, you know, doing laundry, dishes, cleaning, blah 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 blah. But yeah, that's it. If you guys like these videos, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!